welcome to our Friday night late night stream. There were times where I wouldn't be able to stream. Not today. Welcome. Let me quickly check this. So, we want this one, yeah. We talk about OpenAI 01. So we first want to talk a bit about it, and then afterwards I want to try and see what we can actually do. Some small tests. I think we will come up with some basic idea of how this model performs. There are some like standard tests where usually models just fails badly, which we can do. And after that, let's see. Looking forward to this. Haven't had a live stream in a while. I think it's 2 months ago or something. Cool. I also want to use the time today and actually go more into our little project we started last week with the marketing app. Let's see if O1 can help us with that. First of all, what is OpenAI 01? 01 is a new model. I'm actually not sure. There were different rumors back last weeks that Strawberry is just a model which gives this advanced reasoning capabilities, but there will still be a GPT-5 which is this is codename Strawberry, and the other one was codename Orion. So wouldn't be too bullish on this being actually. Maybe I should share my screen. Let's do this. Yeah, wouldn't be too bullish on this being actually GPT-5, because I'm actually sure it's not. But yeah, which one do we wanna? This one, I think that one might be the best. Okay, let's look into it. I zoom a bit in. This was a blog post from yesterday. I've read it already yesterday. And that's introduction, OpenAI preview. And I won't. Will I read it word by word? I don't think so. OpenAI presented this model to us. It's already available for us. So if you go to ChatGPT, then you see 01 preview and 01 mini. Will chat if I have API access, because it's not everyone will have this. Actually, let me quickly check platform. Because I have this account since 2020. Yeah, December 2020 or something. So, might be. Red platform, correct. So I might be even eligible, but I don't have as much inference. I'll check this. Playground API GPT-4o mini. No, don't have it actually. That's sad. So we have to keep in line. So we have 50. Request is the 01 mini, which is the faster model, but not as well integrated. And we have 30 requests for the full model for this week, for a week, which is not a lot. So we have to be careful with what we test. Yeah, how it works. So we trained these models to spend more time thinking through problems before they respond, much like a person would. Through training, they learn to refine the thinking process, try different strategies, and recognize the mistakes, which is actually the part that we are really interested in. Because actually, like, not, I think last week there was a model which was trained on a data set where they had like a thinking integrated into the output generation. I didn't find anything that actually tells us how the architecture works. So maybe we get some information on this later, but for now, that's that. Yeah, let's see how fast open source will keep up with that and maybe deliver something similar. But yeah, they say in our test, the next model update performs similarly to PhD students on challenge benchmark tasks in physics, chemistry, and biology. We also found that it excels in math and coding. In a qualifying exam for the International Mathematics Olympiad, GPT-4o correctly solved only 30% of problems, while the new reasoning model, which is O1, scored 83%. The coding abilities were evaluated in contests and reached the 89th percentile in Codeforce's competitions. You can read more about this in our technical research post. If we quickly have a look in this technical research post, we see they have like set up a scale. You have the accuracy here. You have the train time compute, test time compute, which is actually what they found. They had like the more test time they gave the algorithm, the better the results get in the accuracy, and it looks like a linear curve, to be honest. So yeah. And here you have some graphs like math competition, coding competition, PhD level science. I've read a lot today about, hey, this is now better than PhD. Like, it solves all coding tasks with one post. No, it doesn't. There is a code competition. These code competitions have usually very algorithmic focused tasks, which are called lead code with a T, and yeah, these are not actually too representative of, hey, can it actually build me an application properly and think everything through? So yeah, not yet, to worry for all the programmers out there. That said, it is a step into the right direction. Like, it might be even a huge step. That's to be found out. But yeah, what you also see, we have O1 preview and O1 here in the graphs. So the preview that we have is actually, it seems not to be the complete model and does not as well as the others do. But it still does vastly better than GPT-4o. So yeah, we for now take it as it is, and then let's see what we get from it. But let's dig down through the article where they announced it. They also talked about safety. They have come up with a new safety training approach that harnesses their reasoning capabilities to make them adhere to safety and alignment guidelines. By being able to reason about our safety rules in context, it can apply them more effectively. Which, yeah, sounds kind of obvious if the model has like time to think about its output and decide after generated that it might be like harmful in some way, and would be outside the guardrails. It would be able to react properly to that. And yeah, good to see. Pretty much, I already thought about some ways to break the system. Usually, like, jailbreaks come pretty quickly. Maybe not this time because the model only has like really limited amount of requests you can call. But yeah, let's see. So, whom is it for? Enhanced reasoning capabilities may be particularly useful if you are tackling complex problems in science, coding, math, and similar fields. For example, O1 can be used by healthcare researchers to annotate cell sequencing data, by physicists to generate complicated mathematical formulas needed for quantum optics, and by developers in all fields to build and execute multi-step workflows. Then they had like a bunch, I think it was 8 different videos where they showed kind of impressive stuff. So if you're interested in that, what like AI can do for science, I think this shows pretty much really well what might be the future of research and science when we actually are able to leverage AI properly. So that's something I definitely will encourage you to look at. Then yeah, OpenAI O1 Mini. The O1 series excels at accurately generating and debugging complex code to offer more efficient solutions for developers. We are also releasing OpenAI O1 Mini, a faster, cheaper reasoning model that is particularly effective at coding. Like I read it like they have basically created the checkpoint and fine-tuned it on coding while doing the bigger model. So they have kind of, because for like coding has like, coding is only a subset of what you do while training a model. So if you want something that's just efficient for coding, yeah, you might as well just take your training approach and reduce maybe even the model size. So if it's 80% cheaper, then I guess it's also like 80% smaller. Just a guess, but sounds useful. Yeah, that's that. So how to use it? Yeah, like I already showed you, it's if you have ChatGPT Plus or Team, you will have access to the O1 models starting today or yesterday it was. Both O1 Preview and O1 Mini can be selected manually in the model picker and launched. The weekly rate limits, that's the thing for us, will be 30 messages and 50 messages for O1 Preview and O1 Mini. We are working to increase those rates and enable ChatGPT to automatically choose the right model for a given prompt. If you have enterprise or if you're education users, you will get access to both models beginning the next week. So that might be the reason why you don't see it right now. Okay, developers who qualify for API usage tier 5. Oh yeah, I'm not even close. It's like 1,000 paid and 30 plus days since first successful payment. Nope. I think I spent like 250. I might be tier 4. I don't even know that. But yeah, no API usage, which is unfortunate. I have on Azure. I have a pretty high rate limit. So there I spent basically a lot more. So maybe that's something to aim for. We'll see. Might check it in a minute. So we're also planning to bring O1 Mini access to GPT-3 users. Yeah, like always, the new model, they have to check everything first. They have to check how their server reacts, the infrastructure, everything. So yeah, that's to be expected. So yeah, that's basically what it is. So let's quickly jump to the other article. That's one thing I just want to mention to you. So chain of thought, I did a video on this on was it Thursday? I might have no, not yesterday. Like it was Wednesday. I did a video, I think 60 seconds long or something. Yeah, check out my previous post. And there I explain chain of thought. So if we, for example, now have GPT-4o, and we say, I had this let's write a simple pitch. 60-second pitch for my new product launch. let's think through step by step. And now we're going ahead, and it says identify the key message. It's the first step. Define the target audience. Focus on the benefits. Add a call to action, and even comes up with an example structure, which is kind of neat. But yeah, what we would do now is basically step by step go through everything. So let's work on the first step. Give the info. Then define the target audience. But this is like a manual process. Now the model goes ahead and actually has an internal chain of thought, which they kind of hide from you, because it's also, I think, might be even a way to attack. So, but the model does like this whole step-by-step reasoning by itself, goes through the stuff and tries to come up with a solution or asks for stuff if it needs anything. So, and then it only gives back, as far as I understood, a summarized version, what its thought trail was and how it reached its conclusion, so that you have at least an idea what the model was thinking about. One thing I wanted to show you was this one, actually. So human preferences by domain, O1 preview versus GPT-4. You see, in terms of personal writing and editing text, GPT-4 O was still chosen more often for personal writing. For editing text, I think it's kind of a draw. But for everything, computer programming, data analysis, and mathematical calculations, the win rate from O1 was, I think significantly higher. And that's something I want to notice. Want to mention, like, O1 is like not the everything model for the future. I think in the future you will build up GPT-4 O or maybe 5 and O1 systems where you combine and switch depending on what you have to do. I think I will do a video at some point where we go through agents and multimodal agents, or a mixture of agents, where you have basically different agents with different models from different companies, if you want to, and try to actually benefit from each strength, which leads to like really, really hugely improved results. But all systems, you have always compromises, so you have to actually evaluate a proper pipeline. That's why I always say you can go ahead and use ChatGPT, but like your options are fairly limited. You can go a bit further if you have stuff like Copilot or all the other like tools where you predefine something. Maybe have even access to your data, like for Microsoft Copilot, for example. Microsoft has this thing called Graph, where basically in the background, everything that you do with your Microsoft account is like kind of interconnected. So you basically, if an app has the permissions for that, you can basically access everything with just like changing some little minor URLs, and then can access basically everything that you have access to as a user. So that makes Copilot, for example, really, really strong. And but if you want to get anything like beyond retrieving some text and hoping it's right, you have to basically go in and like really build up a process, build up an implementation with AI, with different steps. Like, I've never built any production ready pipeline without even at least 3 steps where I have different steps where AI looks at different stuff before it puts anything out. So that's something I will tell in the future and have told in the past. You need some idea on like how exactly you wanna, or like what process exactly you wanna conquer, and then if you have the basics right, you really can solve a lot of at least mundane tasks in businesses today. And with O1 and its upcoming performances, how long it will take. Yeah. So yeah, let me phrase this differently. O1 gives us completely new possibilities. O1 is slow. Like if it outputs something, it's fairly quick, but until it's ready with this thinking process, it's kind of slow compared to previously. Of course, you get hugely better results. Like everything that goes into the 80s, like for coding and for math problems and stuff, is really on a really good way to being like to being in a spot where every percentage more kind of gets you diminishing returns on how useful this model is for everyday work. So yeah. That said, keep in mind it's not for everything. Like maybe personal writing, editing text. I think our ad solution or ad copy thing might not be the best way. But letting it program a prototype that allows us to do that might be something different. But we'll see. I'm not sure anymore if he will really do live coding today, because it just is sometimes tedious, and we want to talk a bit more about like usefulness of things. Okay, enough with theory. Let's go ahead and just try something out. So there are some, I would say, just one. Yeah. Okay. There's some interesting phenomena when using modern generative AI solutions. One thing is, for example, it cannot actually give you the number of words it uses in this next answer. So yeah, let's just try it. How many words are in your next answer? I had a typo. So now I really have to switch this to English. But yeah, this is basically the thinking process. I think we can even, yeah. And yeah, it took 11 seconds for that. So right off the bat, let's open a second window. For how many words are in your next answer? Well, that worked well. How many words are in your next answer? There we go. Yeah, 7 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So if a model, like a current model, gets this right, it's more about hit or miss. It might be right. Oftentimes it's not. It's kind of like just random if it works or not. Let's look at this. This answer contains 5 words, and yeah, it does it. Yeah, this is in German, so let me quickly look over it. Okay, so it looks like he first thought about what to say and then counted the words, which is really nice. I like that. So that already shows like the approach is different. Now, first of all, it comes up with an answer and then thinks about the answer, and then counts the words and gives the answer. where it just says, okay, I have to only exchange one word. And yeah, what is interesting for me right now is I have asked it in English. The summarization here is in German, but the answer is again in English, which is basically what you want. You want to answer in the language you asked in. Interesting. Let me quickly see if I can change the language. Yeah, here we go. Oh no, that's not language. There we go. English US. Okay. Okay, that was. ChatGPT seems to have a bit of an weird behavior right now. Okay. 29 left. Another thing that really was an issue. Most models, or like they having a hard time, is to reason about like the physical world. So there is actually. Let me quickly search it up. Quickly search an example. Marble question. A small marble is put in a normal cup, and the cup is placed upside down on the table. Where's the marble now? Okay, there we go. A small marble is put into a normal cup, and the cup is placed upside down on the table. Someone then takes the cup without changing its orientation and puts it inside the microwave. Where is the marble now? And a lot of models got this wrong. Like always, because they kind of, sometimes it says like, yeah, it takes, you take the cup and you don't change the orientation. That's why the marble stays in, but it's already upside down. So of course the marble is not inside the cup, but on the table. And that's the answer we're searching for. So yeah, let's see how it does. Huh. Seems to be quite a bit of load on the systems. Okay. I hope this does not affect our count. Interesting. Does not. Okay, let me quickly open a new window. Should open AI. Okay. Sadly, it seems as if the preview model does not load quickly. Oh no, now we have it. Yeah. Okay, try again. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, I'll give it a minute. Maybe then it starts working. Yeah, new chat. Now the word count. Okay. While we are here, let me quickly check if we have this thing on Azure. Azure OpenAI. Let's directly check the US location because I'm pretty sure it's not anywhere else most of the time. Yeah, I think we have to wait a bit until the preview is back again and up to speed. Models. Okay, we have 4.0 mini and we have 4.0. We have all the embeddings. Okay. Yeah, does not look like we have an error. Is there any information on that? OpenAI O1 Azure. Introducing O1, OpenAI's new reasoning model series for developers and enterprises on Azure. At least there is something. We are excited to add OpenAI's newest model to Azure. Seems complex coding, math, reasoning, brainstorming, and comparative analysis capabilities. Benchmark. Yeah, that's all the... okay. Azure is already fully on board with this. Microsoft tested it. We're excited to offer you a preview of the models in Azure AI Studio Playground and GitHub models available to selected customers. Okay. So that's most likely not us. The exclusive access enables early experimentation with their advanced reasoning capabilities with API access coming. So no API access, so that's what we were looking for. Sadly, if you're one of the lucky people, I would love to know if you also have the same limitations in testing that in Azure AI Studio or GitHub models for that matter, or not. Here's a quick overview. Okay. I always like this, like Microsoft is linking their stuff, and it's actually you cannot see it anywhere. Yeah, okay. Let's quickly search for O1. There we go. This wasn't a table. EastUS 2. What do we have here? Models. Quickly go back. No, EastUS. Okay, let's create another one. Well, I can share this. So this is how you basically. Let me quickly go back. I have like different models. Different models here, so let me quickly create a new group. There's content. So times is all the software stuff we do. Yeah, there we go. EastUS 2. Is that actually what we need? Specifically designed to tackle reasoning availability available in the EastUS 2 region for limited access through AI Studio. Early access data for the models may occur in a different region available for use. Okay, request limited access model application. Okay, you can request. Okay, first of all, we create like O1 test bench pricing tier. No. Standard. Okay. Next. Create. There we go. It's deploying. And then, yeah, we'll quickly jump into Azure AI Studio. Yeah, and let's see. I guess if you have a request form, you have to fill it out first. Please read all the instructions carefully. Yeah, I bet I will. Go to resource. Azure AI Studio. Okay, let's see. There is a model catalog. O1. Oh, O1 mini and O1. Oh, okay, but that's just the, like, this is the Hugging Face site or something. Okay, let's quickly see if we can. Okay, there is. I think that's the part where it will break. Yeah. Sadly, I cannot add it. But we were close. Kind of. Okay. Good. Then, yeah, I think I'll do this later. I fill out the form. Maybe we get some access. Then, yeah, even if we would have doubled the requests with our normal ChatGPT account and Azure, yeah. So for your information, you can actually request access to that. Interesting. Is there any rate limit? Limit. No. Okay. Interesting. It's nothing mentioned, at least on the Azure AI side. Okay. So let's actually have a look what you can do. So let's see, maybe we're back to business here. Yes, we are. Okay, let's see what it does with the marble. I guess it's somewhere like between 30 and 40. Oh, okay, no, never mind. And yeah. Piecing together the sequence. I'm gathering information on the steps, placing a marble in a cup, turning it upside down, and placing it in the microwave. Now I'm considering the marble's final position. So it kind of gathers all information like it says. If the marble is left on the table or stuck to the cup's inside when picked up, it likely stays there when the cup is inserted in the microwave. Examining the effects. If a marble is under an upside-down cup and the cup is lifted, the marble stays on the table unless it's somehow stuck to the cup. Okay, when you place the marble inside the cup and invert the cup onto the table, the marble ends up trapped. So that's actually the answer now. Okay. When you place the marble inside the cup and invert the cup onto the table, the marble ends up trapped between the mouth of the cup and the table surface. The cup, being upside down, acts like a cover over the marble. When someone lifts the upside down cup without changing its orientation, keeping it upside down, and moves it to the microwave, the marble is no longer enclosed by the cup. It remains on the table because gravity, and that's the important part, causes it to stay put when the cup is lifted. Therefore, the marble is left on the table where the cup is placed inside the microwave. Answer: on the table. The marble remains behind when the cup is lifted and moved to the microwave. So yeah, this is right. That being said, there have been models before that had this right. By accident, I don't know. But this is actually working. And I've seen now like 3 or 4 other people doing this. They all had the right answers. So yeah, that's for the reasoning. Okay, let's do something fun, shall we? Let's say write the game Tetris in Python. And while he's doing that, I'll open up an editor where we can actually... Is this the right one? Yeah, that's... So give me a new file, Tetris 01.python. Let's do it differently. Stream playground save. Damn it. Open. That's not what I want. Add folder. Okay, we do Visual Studio. Is it still working? Oh no, already it's done. That's something I noticed. Like after he was after he's done thinking about it, he actually gets this right. Took him 34 seconds, and yeah, we'll check in a second how this works. Open folder. Stream playground. Okay. Yes. So let's say Tetris.py. Tetris 1.py. Yeah, we just copy the code. I think I have the right library already installed. And let's pick up the terminal. And then we just say Python Tetris 1.py. There we go. And press any key to play. Interesting. So it started, but it was not able to actually do anything after the first row. So okay, we just give it back to ChatGPT, I guess, and then let's see what it does. Okay. The game starts, but it shows the first figure in the first row and immediately jumps to you lost. Please correct that behavior. I've seen this already work on the first time, but yeah, we were not so lucky. This makes, I think, 3. We had the marble, we had the counting. It was 4. We have already 4 that we used up. But I'm actually not that, like, I don't have that much to fear, honestly, because yeah, if it's used up, it's used up. See you next week. It's kind of also never seen this, like having the limit per week. That's new. Here's the corrected main function. So let's see what it came up with. So for correcting and debugging, it took 48 seconds, a bit longer than before for the whole solution. Certainly the issue you experience stems from the condition that checks whether to lock the current piece when it cannot move down further. The original code, the condition only sets change piece true, which locks the piece. Okay, interesting. Remove the condition. Okay. It's the corrected main function. Okay, here's the full code. There we go. Just do this, and then we try again. No, still not working. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not going to replace programmers like directly. Like, I can now go in. I think it's yeah. I might have not described the actual error properly, but I think it's okay. Yeah, we leave it with that. So the first coding question actually wasn't working. That said, still not a bad result. So I guess we could figure out pretty quickly what the problem is. What we could do is actually we can try something different. Let me just go ahead and say chat GPT for preview. No, I want the normal one. We say, I think we still have the code. This code has a bug where it renders the first this Tetris game code. It renders the first row and then immediately closes the okay. Yeah, let's see if it can be corrected from okay. If that doesn't work, we try the same prompt with Claude and see if it can fix it. So what can we do next with the ChatGPT 01 preview? Let's do something a bit more complex. So first of all, let me bring Excalidraw to the screen. I want to draw a bit. Oh no, where is it? Where is it? We already had this, hadn't we? Excalidraw. There we go. Ah, yeah. Look at that. Okay, so we had this this concept from last time, like part 2. What I would love to do now is actually to come up with a list of things we need to actually get this running. Or do I? Because like this is like the concept, and I would love to implement the concept like fully for you guys to actually try it out, and yeah, just to learn what it means to have like a proper prompt flow. But yeah, I'll think about it for some more minutes. Is this finished now? I think so. Let's try that. Okay, it's seen not to be finished. Continue generating. We extended our reach, literally. Interesting. Like, we're not out of context window. Like, we have 128K. By the way, if you ever ask yourself that, the context window is always counting the input token and the output tokens. So you have to get them together. Let's try that. If someone's asking why I don't actually like look at the code, I think that's how it should work. Let's see. No, still wasn't able to fix it. I think that's somewhere the first row. One last try. Let's try the competition. Claude. And we actually copy the prompt we had here. And yeah, just make have the same assumption. I love this artifacts feature. So, you know, ChatGPT always puts everything like down in the chat. And Claude actually has made a way where this is basically rendered out in the UI, at least, as a variant, as an artifact, it's called. Oh. Output blocked by content filtering process. Why? Interesting. Let's see. That's the thing with Claude. Sometimes it just like refuses to give you an answer because it somehow activates its guardrails. I don't thought like Tetris is PG-18 or something, but okay. Seems a bit faster than 4.0. Same again. Okay, I think then we don't have a Tetris game today. Sadly. Kind of disappointed. I was betting on Claude actually being able to do this. Leave it open for later. This one's fine. Okay. Yeah, for now, I think you already see this is definitely a step forward. We have some major issues we had with previous models that were just not suitable. You could not do anything with it. And if you ran into this special thing, so this whole let's think about it before we put it out, it brings you a lot further. I'm also curious. I think it's not saying anything about context length in there. Let's let me quickly search this on Google. OpenAI 01 context length. Okay, 128K, so the same as before. Like one thing I do always, and this is basically also the same concept here, is if I build any LLM, I check how can I go about solving my problem without any fine-tuning, because I have different reasons, but like in general, I try to avoid fine-tuning. So what I bet on always is in-context learning. This means, for example, here we have our system prompt, and the system prompt has like best practices in it, and it has examples in it. So it can learn in context from the examples. Sorry for that. No, it can learn from the example. So, and that's what I'm always betting on. I'm now curious if I give it more guidelines, if it's then able to give even better results and follow the guidelines better. So that would be interesting. But like out of the blue, I don't have an idea on how to actually go about this. How would we test such a thing? Yeah, I think I should build something and then just switch the models and see which output is better. What would need exact extraction following? Yeah, I could think about some rule sets, but nothing I could quickly throw together. Yeah, in context learning. To show you what I mean, let's go quickly back into our GPT, my GPTs, and go into our AI add copy creator. Let's edit the GPT. So what I mean by that, in context learning, if I would want to learn how to write add copy just from a pure theoretical perspective, I would need to read through some docs and then write ads, publish them, and learn. And of course, in terms of ads, it's also costing you to learn because you need to put the ads out, actually. The last part is still there, but you have some with LLMs, you can give them background at this or instructions, which it then follows, because it just can apply these rules. And this is kind of an instruction following, which this new model should be better with. I'm pretty sure of it. But I'm thinking of a way how to test it properly. I was hoping that the Tetris one works, to be honest, because now it's kind of... the magic for coding is already gone a bit. Let's plan out some... Okay, let's plan out the app. Let's just plan out the app. So, O1 preview. Let's craft a message, and also this will be a longer message. I'll craft it here. So so one prompt app design. So what we will do now is we will design an actual app. And this application should have... we have an app that is able to leverage AI to produce new ad ideas. For this app, we want to create a new... let's start... I do Next.js application. A new Next.js application. That should include following items. Login and sign up screen. force it to give me the whole application in one zero-shot try. Yeah, let's prompt out, and then we'll still be able to decide how we go about this. So let's say we have login and sign up screen. We have dashboard with the grid of our ad ideas. Then we have let's just go for top menu with the following options. Dashboard with the grid of our ideas. Top menu with the following options. Dashboard, knowledge base, dashboard knowledge base, settings. Here I need the option to create ad examples and store them in a database as well. Set up vector database. Vector database and the database updates the vector database. Well, no, I think this one is like part of the concept. I let it. Yeah, we do it step by step. Like we do a chain of thought prompting, which still is. Yeah, you can still do this. Just because it's baked in, it doesn't diminish the returns you get when you use it. So I think few shot is still better than zero shot. Knowledge base, you can add examples, store them in a database. Settings. These should contain settings for the user where he can where the user can put in his own OpenAI, his own OpenAI API key. His Claude. Gemini. Another thing for OpenAI to be able to use Azure. Okay, so settings contains. Yeah. Okay, so we describe basically what we want to do. We leave out payment. We leave out like. CMS. We want to use Superbase and also the auth. The auth should be simple email password. Login. Okay. Yeah. So Superbase is it's just a system where we can quickly set up a backend without the need to completely build out ourselves. Usually go even with this is a pretty huge package. I usually go with something a lot lighter, but I actually want to provide this to you. So yeah, let's build something a bit more robust with some onboard features, because the application itself is not that complicated. But yeah, just new add ideas based on principles, knowledge base. It should also have an option to give background information into the prompt. To be set user, but have a default. Okay, not a lot of words, but already a lot of things to consider. I'm actually curious if this is actually going to work. So I think we have everything we need. We will define the task at hand later on. Yeah. Okay. Forgot the most important part. Chat. Value for actually creating and not sure if it knows Shatsian, to be honest, but okay. Creating a new add idea. I need create button. So chat the UI for actually creating a new add idea. I need to create button. I need to create button and the dashboard to actually create a new entry. If I click on a new entry in the UI and an existing entry, I also open this page with a reference. Okay. Now this is basically the this is the information we give it. So now we need to actually define the task. Let's just use like this. Please create a concept and figure out what we need to to actually achieve this. Actually achieve this. So please create a concept and figure out what we need to do to actually achieve this. And let's and do not write the code right at the start. Let's work through step by step. Okay. So yeah, I think we have our prompt. Let's see. Like there's so much that could happen, I can imagine. So yeah, let's see. Good. Crafting a sophisticated plan, laying out the plan, defining the database schema. Oh, that was quick. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Interesting. It actually seems like the actual rendering of the answer is it's actually really fast. Interesting. Like the tokens just like fly out. ID, email, password, API keys. Should be like comma separated. No. Okay, it seems just to roughly sketch out the plan. Well, that's what we wanted anyway. Set up TypeScript, type safety, install configure Tailwind, integrate chat, CNUI for pre-built components, include Lucid, authentication with supervisor, create a new project, configure authentication, database schema, add ideas, knowledge base, settings, if separate from user. There should be separate from user. Tab navigation, use next routing to navigate between pages, dashboard. Vector database integration, just a vector database, okay. Additional features and enhancements, response design, okay, testing, deployment, options for cell, notify, continuous integration, CI/CD, documentation. Create a timeline, assemble team, Avengers. How will users input Azure specific settings? Are there additional parameters needed? Yes, they are. Okay. Step 2. I'd like to explore these steps in more detail, or if there's anything I'd like to just add to this plan. Okay. Please start building the application and create a checklist for all the parts you need me to do. I just don't want to write code. This should be provided by you. If you deem it necessary, go incremental about this. Oh, sorry, you don't see this. My bad. So I wrote, okay, please start Step 2. Okay, please start building the application and create a checklist for all the parts you need me to do. I just don't want to write code. This should be provided by you. If you deem it necessary, go incremental about this. And don't write anything out at once. Usually I try LLMs out, and I'll kind of try to get an understanding of how it actually works and how it behaves. So from the answer it gave me now, it still has some questions. So I will tell it to ignore the Azure AI stuff for now, because it's just me going too far. I'll ask it to ignore the deployment because we go with Vercel, and we don't need CI/CD for now. We skip the unit testings. Additional features, performance lazy and code splitting, secure storage of API keys. Yeah. Okay, let's just go step by step ourselves to create, to say ignore the Azure credentials. Make the design responsive. Properly think. Put the user table settings for user are always in the settings table. Think about how don't forget the API calls. Use Next.js app router. What else? Navigation settings, implement routing. Okay, you get, yeah. Does it actually need this? Where routing is file based and Next.js. Dash fetch ideas from database on the logged in user. Use a grid layout to display them. Open chat interface. Yeah, that's actually right. Text input area, display area, integration with AI models. Yeah, add also action, create new ideas. A knowledge base. Save in some super base. Yes. So it should do two parts. It should tell me like how to set up the application and make actually a checklist. I'm really interested if he really gives me a checklist. Would be nice. Kind of interesting. Following things to don't even know if it's this proper English. Ignore the edge credentials, make the design responsive properly. Think about the user table settings. Don't forget the API calls. User, not use on news Next.js app router. Remember, routing is file based. User preferences, options set to default background information, other customizable settings. Yeah. Vector database. Use Superbase as the vector database. Yeah, integrate API, security. Users should have a rate limit. Should have a rate limit per day on the requests, which is set in the settings. Only do the most simple necessary. For now, I think later we can have some rate limits, but yeah. Only do the most simple tests necessary. Limit per day on the requests. Also limit the amount of ad ideas they can generate. Okay. Only the most simple necessary tests. Is there anything else? API security, that's fine. Handle API limits and errors. Implement rate limiting. There's we will plan on yourself. No need to even consider this. Documentation for now. Yeah. Okay. Start working. Let's see. I'm really curious where this goes. Starting the journey. Understanding guidelines. Let's make some space for what's going to happen next. Configuring authentication, wrapping the application. Okay. Ensuring security. Oh, he's serious. Interesting. It thinks everything through. Table structures, implementing backend logic. Okay, now I'm hooked. Like I really am. Huh. Like, I'm an experienced developer, so I know a lot of stuff to be aware of. Okay. He's actually serious. Solicit transfer-based crypto.js. For cryptography. Tail and configuration. We should use the new Shredsian CLI for that. Well, yeah, we'll check this in a minute. Implementing authentication. Use client. Interesting. Login page. So he does every page as a use client? No, it doesn't. It's just the components, okay. Protected routes, base, top menu. So just from the get-go, it's like, looks promising, to be honest. Create the following tables in this base project. Checklist for you, project setup, okay. Final steps, testing. Avoid sharing, okay. That's really cool. Okay, we don't know how this turns out in the end, right? But okay, I'm really interested right now. Clock here for Gemini key daily request limit, request made today. At idea. So this is not like if you want to build something scalable, this is basically not good to write the request made today into. Just like this won't work because when to reset? What was the last day we used, right? So yeah, I think it's just some stuff to go. Okay, we can save the embeddings directly to the table. That's nice. Okay. Yeah. This is a complete project. I'm interested. I'm really interested. So let's just go ahead. That's a recap of what I said. Let's go to superbase.com is this? Okay. Sign in with GitHub. So there's this is what do we have? Okay, they have some outages right now. Yeah, we don't care. New organization. Timeless AI. Let's just go for that. Call this one. Yes, I think we're good to go. At least I have still a free tier. A lot of free stuff from back in the day is not free anymore. Okay, we need a new project. We call this at copy help at copy AI. You know what? Let's go with dashes. Database password. quickly. Okay. We have this key. VTF. Ah, there we go. Okay. Project error and API key. Good. I think Superbase is set up. For now, let me quickly go to the table editor. I think we should do side by side again. Okay, so we set up Superbase, set up the tables per schema. We will define, obtain Superbase API. This one we have, action provide Superbase project URL, and can do a local end file. This will be done at the end without all of your eyes looking at it. Superbase URL, set up an environment variable. Okay. So API keys for models. Sorry. API keys for models. Yeah. For actual usage. Okay. Good. Let's. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and first of all create the tables. This was down here. I would have loved to see this first. Okay. Superbase auth provides users table automatically. No, it doesn't. But maybe I have to activate auth. Authentication. Okay. There's a users table. Okay. Which auth is actually in here? Hooks URL, like policies, providers. Okay, email is enabled by default. Yeah, never mind. Confirm your secure email change. Secure password change. This is 60 times 60. Like an hour expiration. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, no, that's totally cool. Yeah, just leave it with email. Password. Rate limits. Okay. Yeah, I think the setup here is fine. We have the users table as told. Then let's create a new table. Is there? Oh, import data via spreadsheet. Yeah, let's do it quickly, properly. So we have the user ID. I think the ID is fine. We have the do we go for UID? Okay. Default value. Yeah, I think it needs an own ID, and then we have a foreign key for that. Yeah, let's do it like this. So created add is fine. I also want updated add. It's a timestamp. No. Okay. Then we go for user ID, which will be an UID, which does not have a will be null. It shouldn't be nullable. It's nullable, it should be false. Should be enforced, the user ID. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Okay, interesting. Yeah, UID is not the best way to do stuff. Yeah, at least that's what I've heard. But we'll stick with it for now. OpenAI key will be just text. Varchar. Text. Add column. Claude. There might even be a way to automate this too, but yeah, for now. Daily request limit. Request made today. Add ideas limit. Add ideas generated. So yeah, add ideas generated. You could do this dynamic. It could just like count the ones you have and not save it to the database as an extra field. But yeah, we don't want to do this stuff completely on our own. So we just go for it. 8-byte integer. That's huge, isn't it? 8 times 8, 64. 64-bit int. I think it's fine. Get this. So this will be text. Okay. This is nullable. That's fine. Integer, text, UID. Okay. Cancel. Foreign keys. Select data. Auth. Users. There we go. And the user ID is the auth ID. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Oh. Action if row is updated. Action if reference row is removed. Cascade. Yeah. Okay. Action if reference row is updated. No, nothing. Okay. Oh, we need a name. Settings. Okay. Save. Good. Goodbye. Insert new column table. No. I want the table, create a new table. There we go. We create add ideas. This should be a bit quicker. I have the ID, that's fine. We have the user ID. Add columns. Just OID. Does not have default. This not nullable. So, because we say like this has always to be the same text. Okay. Yeah, content is nullable, that's fine. Good. Save that one. I didn't set up the foreign key relation. Add a table. No, I want to go to auth. Users. Cascade. So if a user is deleted, I want to just have everything removed. Oh, yeah, of course, sorry. User ID, save. Okay, save. Okay, I think this is second. Now we need a third. We need a third table, knowledge base. This one I'm now interested in, like if there is any, if there is even a vector data type. Oh. No, not real time. Don't overthink it. So, user ID. Can't random number. So, okay. Then add example is a text. Background info is a text. Why is the add example a text? And also the add ideas table is just like, yeah, we could, I guess we could keep it simple and just like, because we have a content column where we could put in the complete content. But yeah, let's see about that. Okay. I keep it simple for now because we didn't tell them to actually, because we have we have figured out the actual way to go about stuff last time. I'm not sure if this works like that. Yeah. Okay, so I think the knowledge-based vectorization part. Vector columns. We have to go to the database page and dashboard, click on extension and search for vector. Oh, okay. Never mind. OpenAI was actually right. Okay. Good. We have to go to database, to extensions, and to activate vector. Let's search for it. There we go. Select schema to enable the extension for public. Okay. So then we go into knowledge base and add the table. We say add column, embeddings, vector. Okay. Just save it. Okay. Interesting. We didn't even have to put in the dimensions, which is kind of weird. Interesting. By the way, I think no, we don't miss it. We don't miss it. Okay. I was thinking we were missing the embeddings, but like the embedding AI function. No, we don't. Okay. I think for today we set up Superbase. I will set up the other stuff maybe tomorrow evening or something. I'll create a short video for that, like you've known it for the last couple days, and then we'll see where we land. I think this is at least promising. So yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to just copy paste everything, but I think it will be not of interest for this stream anymore, and we are already like close to 2 hours in. Yeah, hour 48. So sum up. This part actually got me. Like we planned it out. We gave a feedback on the plan, and it set it up. Already I noticed some parts that could be better, could be different. But all in all, I'm actually impressed. Even if this is like 80% there, it already saves a lot of time. Would be nice to be able to, actually have this added automatically to my system. I want to try out the new coding kit in town, which is Cursor, which is basically the same UI like this, but optimized for AI usage. I like that one as a checklist. What I dislike was that I got this 2 times. It's kind of redundant. What I do like is it does not use a lot more stuff than what I told it to use. I'll have to check if Crypto.js actually is valid. I know I think I just used the Next.js crypto stuff, so this is kind of overdone. Lucid React, ChatCN, Superbase, so that's all to be expected. Auto prefixer. Honestly, I'm not sure if I want this one, but all in all, also Axios is a bit over. I will tell them to throw this one out because we used the standard Next.js fetch implementation. Yeah. This is promising. Like the prompt wasn't even strong. So thinking about this in an actual application, like for example, cognition will do with Devon, there's something to it. Yeah, interesting. Maybe it does a lot more than we thought. But you've seen like the prompts that I crafted already had a lot of feedback, which you cannot give if you're like a complete novice. Because like I had the thing actually thought out beforehand, and then he came up with a plan and executed on it. So, but even that is a huge relief. So, yeah, okay. Maybe all your marketers out there might benefit from it if it works like I think it will. Cool. I like that one. Thanks for everyone who was joining in, everyone who will join in afterwards or have a look at it. Thank you very much. Wish you have a nice day. And yeah, I think next video will come up tomorrow. Maybe already with some news on this application. We'll see. See you tomorrow. Bye.